Games that made console gaming better than PC.
Shorter one for you guys today. Full thing is only 40 seconds long. We'll see how long I can make it. Interesting topic. Should be some really deep discussion here. Videos from April of 2022, so no excuses on the outdated choices here, really. Like, in the current year, just about everything on console is playable on PC, so this should be rather interesting. This channel is full of shorts, just clickbaity nonsense, so this should be fun.
What can I say? Pro clubs at 3 AM in the morning with the boys. Nothing in this world gets funnier than that.
I'll bet money that Seinfeld's actually funnier than that. But also, FIFA's on PC. Like, hasn't it been on PC? And also, on top of that, if you're still buying FIFA in the current year, I really have to question your legitimacy as a functioning human. What the last one score on Metacritic? A whopping 2.6?
I'll take your entire stock!
The Halo series.
Halo has been on PC since the early 2000s. Like, literally, the first game was on PC. And the Master Chief Collection got ported to PC years ago. Out of the entire mainline franchise, Halo 5 is literally the only game that isn't playable on PC, and that one's just a matter of time. And there's crossplay too, so it's not like anyone's missing out on this.
When you play Halo, you just don't feel like you're on this world. It's beautiful. The gameplay's amazing. The story wasn't perfect, but you can never deny that this game is one of the most beautiful games you'll ever see.
The story of Halo is excellent, or at least it was until 343 took over. But even then, Halo 4 had a really good story. And on top of all that, you're showing Halo Reach in the footage here, the game that is widely seen to have the best story of the entire franchise. I agree that old Halo was better than new Halo, in the off chance that that's the argument you're making, because I genuinely don't know what you're trying to say with this.
God of War. This game is just crazy.
Yeah, it's been on PC for a minute now too.
Insane gameplay. The fun never dies. Just a constant mashup of battling and destroying people for fun.
That sure does make the console better than the PC. What?
Assassin's Creed.
A franchise that has been on PC since the start. I feel like we're getting further away from your thesis with every piece of evidence.
When you're jumping from building to building and running up buildings and climbing up buildings.
Say buildings one more time, I swear to God.
Stealthing around everywhere, making some awesome looking plays, you can't deny that Assassin's Creed is one of the greatest games around. Like for part 2.
Good lord. Well, I agree that old Assassin's Creed is better than new Assassin's Creed. Again, assuming that's the point you were making, because I genuinely can't tell again. But Assassin's Creed has literally always been on PC, like since the first game, so I really don't know why you brought it up at all. I do want a part 2 though, so if you guys want to go like this video and try to get a part 2, I think we'd be doing everyone a service. So actually, in retrospect, this was the best video I've ever seen. You're completely correct. I want to hear more. So I was going to leave it there, but then I went back to his channel and I found a couple sequels that also seemed to not understand the whole concept of having different gaming platforms. So we're going to add these in, starting with
games that made PS4 iconic. GTA 5.
The game that didn't even launch on the PS4? Look, I know a lot of people bought GTA 5 on the PS4, but this one's a pretty huge reach. The game launched on the 360 and PS3, and its staying power is largely thanks to the online mode that wasn't even there at launch either, come to think of it. Like, yeah, the PS4 sold a lot of copies of GTA 5, but it was also the most popular console during that game's lifetime, so obviously.
When you're on at 1 AM and it's nighttime in-game, and you're driving down the highway with non-stop pop-on, that just hits different.
Yeah, I'm mighty sure it does. If only there was another place for me to get that experience.
Fortnite Season 1 to 4.
Fortnite took the world by storm because it was free to play and featured crossplay between the PC and console, but not the PS4 and Xbox. You know why? Because Sony said no. That's it. They just said it wasn't a good feature for you, the gamer. Yeah. Just keep giving Sony credit for third-party games when they literally don't care about third-party gamers.
As much as we all hate the game now, you can't deny these few months of your life were the best. No over-the-top build battles, just fun.
Fortnite is actually pretty fun right now, but I had a ton of fun back in this era of the game as well. I think that's definitely where the game peaked. I have no idea what this has to do with the PS4 because, again, Sony was the one and only company preventing full crossplay from being implemented. So you were actively held back from the game's full potential if you were playing this on PS4, but fucking go off, I guess.
The Last of Us.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
This is the absolute greatest, most emotional story game you will ever play in your life.
Okay, let's tone it down there, bud. Like, it's a decent game, but I have no idea how people still think it even holds a candle to games like Witcher 3 or Silent Hill 2, My Voice Just Cracked, or The Walking Dead. Like, seriously, the emotional impact of The Last of Us is nothing compared to those other games I just listed. Oh my god, my voice cracked again, what the fuck? It's a good game, I'll never deny that, but the story truly is not anything special if you've played even an average number of story-driven games.
I've played it 20 times and cried every time. Drop a like for part 2.
I mean, props for eventually listing an actual Sony game in this video that was meant to hype the PS4? ? Let's close the trilogy out with this gem, though. It was uploaded pretty much immediately before the last one we just watched, so I watched these 3 videos out of order because I don't know.
Games that made Xbox iconic. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The amount of toxicity in this game just made it amazing.
Yeah, and you can still experience that toxicity and all the other stuff through MW3 Plutonium. If you miss the glory days of COD, just download Plutonium. It's one of my go-to multiplayer games now. Like, this wasn't even meant to be an argument. I just wanted to plug Plutonium.
And the amount of private game infected matches you would be invited to on Terminal, where people would just get on top of the plane and get nukes.
Still blows my mind.
I mean, similar issue here about MW3 being a smash on both the Xbox and the PlayStation. I guess this game in particular is kind of commonly associated with the Xbox, because most of the super sweaty multiplayer console gamers were on the 360 over the PS3 during this era, which is weird that you don't bring up Gears or Halo right off the bat in this video, since those were kind of the franchises that established Xbox as the multiplayer console. This is just such a strange video. Like, neither of these games are even close to the top of the list of games that people think about when they think of Xbox.
FIFA 13.
This was in the first video and I'm just confused now.
The FIFA where the over-the-top through ball and speed literally could win you any game in the world.
What is Frugal? What does that mean?
Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why did you make any of these? Why did you make any of these? I don't want to finish this. I don't want to watch anymore.
I spent hundreds of hours trying to get the highest round possible, with my trains going around the Kino Theater.
I think you just referenced a map that was not the one you are showing right now. I don't know if that's relevant in any. Just finish the video, please. I want to go home.
Honestly, an insane game. Any Forza game.
Holy shit, you did it. You named an Xbox game. You named an Xbox game. Wow, that's fuck, shit, balls, fuck.
Honestly, these racing games are some of the best that have ever been made. You could spend hours racing and customizing different cars, making them look sick.
He didn't even do an outro for that one. He didn't do an outro for that one like he did the other two. Go like the videos anyways. Legitimately, go like all 3 of these videos. I want more content, please. Toodles.